There have been concerns since the pandemic that they have big data sets from many countries like Australia, many countries like UK, Europe, USA. There have been increase in number of myocardial infarction, and we have to be open. Like everything, we cannot attribute everything to lifestyle. Lifestyle, as I said, no cause is very strong. No single cause is very strong, but a combination of causes. And these are risk factors. So everything, sometimes if we are not open, science requires a detached view without any preconceived ideas. So there have been some data where, particularly since 2021-22, particularly in the young population, that is 24 to 44 years of age, USA data, there is a 80% increase in sudden deaths. And now from all over the world, the sudden death, all-cause mortality in particularly younger people are a matter of concern. So do we attribute everything to lifestyle? We have to really analyze the data. And as we know, there have been concerns that some of the interventions which we have used in the pandemic, like certain vaccines which are causing the spike protein, there have been reports of myocarditis. That has been well established, particularly in young males. So myocarditis also can increase the chances of heart failure, sudden death. It can cause scar tissue. So without this, either way, we cannot come to a decision. But we have to, because the rumors, they start, people who are, they create sensation. So for that, we have to dispel any such concerns by hard data. So we can do it. We have a data set. We can do it. Like we have got a good digital platform. We can follow up people who have taken the vaccine and those who have not taken the vaccine and follow them up, and then see the rates of myocarditis or sudden death. As on today, we don't know anything, and there should be no unnecessary panic also. But since there are reports from all over the world, there have been postmortems, and they have found, as I said, myocarditis, and they have found a vaccine spike protein from different organs. So, of course, the viral infection, COVID virus also causes the myocarditis, but we have to know which is the bigger risk. So there have been some studies are there which have been done postmortem where they have identified, like if a person gets myocarditis due to the coronavirus, the full virus, the other virus particles or virus envelope will be found. And if you are finding only the spike, that the vaccine produces the spike, and if you are only finding the spike, it is more likely to be a vaccine-induced myocarditis rather than a virus-induced myocarditis. So our research is lacking. We are a large country. So two ways we can resolve the issue. Either way, we may be related to vaccine, may not be related to vaccine, but we have to know it because mRNA-based platforms are being proposed for other types of vaccine also. So this is one thing which I would stress, that I am not a basic researcher, I am an epidemiologist. So epidemiologically, I would like to have a large data set who have recovered from natural infection. Most of our people have recovered from natural infection. About 20 to 25% have not taken any single dose, or they can be identified from the Covaxin platform, and they can be followed up. Majority of people have taken the vaccine and followed up for a long time or short time. So we would know whether there is any increased risk either way. So this is just it's not related to lifestyle, but the why I am saying is this, that this lifestyle should not become a red herring, that any new thing comes, and if the increased unnatural pattern is being observed, we should exclude that as a cause. Most likely, it may not be the vaccine at all, because there can be other stress, lack of job. People may have increased smoking, alcohol because of lockdown, unemployment. So those factors also can contribute to. So things are getting very, the waters are getting very muddy. So we have to have a good data set and then identify which can be the risk factors.